This is nScreenNoise. My name is Colin, Dixon, founder and chief analyst at nScreen Media. And I'm actually spending time with Arif Siddi, who is general manager, media platform at Verizon Media. Welcome, Arif.
How you doing, Colin? Good to see you.
I'm doing good. Normally, we would be talking on the show floor of IBC, but we're not doing that this year because of IBC. Of course, IBC is not happening, at least not live. And this is actually part of your virtual IBC presentation stuff, right?
It is, yeah. I don't know quite how I feel about it. I miss being in Amsterdam and doing this stuff in person, but it's also nice to be at home as well. So it's double-edged sword, I suppose.
Double-edged sword. So, Arif, can you give us an overview of what your main announcements are for the virtual show?
Yeah, so there's sort of three big things that we're looking at this IBC, or we would be talking about if we were there in person. One is around real-time streaming capabilities. So this is an area that's been in development for us for quite some time, and we're excited to be bringing this to market. And what's interesting is the way that we're bringing it to market now is very much in reaction to what we're seeing happening in sports as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. So that's one area that we could talk about. The other area that we are excited about is our channel scheduling and our syndication. And again, this is around, if we think about the journey that digital has been going on for several years, it is a continued evolution and maturity of that business and of our customers' businesses, where we are providing them, more capability to schedule their channels in a virtual world and then syndicate it out to a variety of endpoints and platforms. And then the third thing is, again, a continued evolution of our platform, again, in the interest of servicing our customers. And as they continue to migrate their workflows and their technology from on-prem into the cloud, they're also looking to offload the burden in many cases of managing infrastructure and managing technology. And so we now have a new managed service around our slicer product, or the slicer component of our entire workflow, which is where it all begins. And we can now take this burden off of our customers' hands as well through managed slicer as a service. So those are the sort of three big things we're excited about right now.
So what are some of the fun things that you can do with a live stream now? You've added some co-viewing features and they're synchronized. So talk us through there. What are some of the fun things there?
Yeah. So historically, or I say typically, streaming is HLS based or dash based streaming runs at around 30 to 60 seconds behind live. We have it down to into the low 20s behind live, which is pretty good. But there's still this latency there. Real-time streaming is also referred to as sub-second latency, and allows you to deliver a stream that is less than a second behind live, which is effectively simultaneous to live.
Yeah.
So that's one piece of real-time streaming. The other piece of it, though, it is inherently synchronized, and that's just the nature of using a slightly different protocol than HLS. And so what that allows you to do, it enables new use cases around in-game betting or in-game trivia, where you want everything to happen at the same time. Mm-hmm. You want it to happen fast and as close to real time as possible. So that way you're not, advantaging or disadvantaging viewers or, people who are playing trivia or who are gambling. And that was sort of some of the original impetus behind it. But it also allows for a social viewing environment where, obviously, like you and I are talking right now, it needs to be real time. It needs to be simultaneous. And otherwise it doesn't work. Like if you and I had 20 seconds lag between our conversation, like this would not work at all.
Not at all.
So real-time streaming, one of the things that we're doing, obviously, the Yahoo Sports product, which is part of the Verizon Media family, we power a lot of the technology behind that from a video point of view. They are releasing a new capability in Yahoo Sports called Watch Together, where you can watch a football game, and that football game is being streamed in via our standard streaming technology with some new modifications to that streaming technology, so we can make sure the primary stream is synchronized across different people. And then those 4 people can have a real-time stream powered communication and engagement amongst themselves. And so that is a combination of low latency HLS streaming that we have synchronized through some innovations on the core platform, plus real-time streaming capabilities to enable a watch together social viewing experience. That is all, new. It's interesting, but it is especially interesting because of the global pandemic and coronavirus and the fact that people are missing that social element of watching live sports.
Yeah, I can't, absolutely, yeah. And it also helps to make up for the fact that there really aren't any audiences as well. Let's talk about the syndication piece as well. This is, I think this is really important. The most successful services that I'm seeing, even with niche services, have very sophisticated distribution of their content now, going all sorts of places, not just to their owned and operated sites. And you now have specific support for very sophisticated distribution. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, and I'm really excited about this one because, again, it's digital, becoming a mature and a real business, not a bolt-on to the standard broadcast business. And so what our customers are looking for is flexibility in content production and flexibility in distribution. And so on the content production side, we have new channel scheduling capabilities built into our platform that allows our customers to mix and match VOD content with live content, sort of stitch that together into a virtual linear channel. It's not, I don't even know why we call it a virtual linear channel. It's a linear channel. It just happens to be created in the digital realm, right? And so we can help them with creating this channel via our tooling. And then instead of only streaming that to the customer's own endpoints, their applications or their connected television apps, we're also allowing them or enabling them to deliver a contribution feed out of our platform with this new channel. So now they can send this channel over to other platforms like Twitch or YouTube or Facebook. And in some cases, and this is what I really love, MVPDs. So now we've come totally full circle where channels that are being created in the digital realm are going out to traditional platforms versus the other way around, right? Which is I think super cool. But again, it's the evolution of the business and the added flexibility our customers are asking for.
And the final piece is the slicer in the cloud. You are simplifying even more for your customers the way they deliver their live feeds into the cloud, right?
Yeah. So one of the strengths that we have as a business, and one of the reasons our customers love us, is the fact that we are end to end. It's not a kit of parts, and we bring this platform and we can help manage and monitor it for them and offload a lot of the burden from our customers. The starting point of our entire pipeline is a piece of technology called the slicer. And historically, this slicer software, you could deploy it on hardware sitting in your facility, right? If you're a broadcaster, somewhere in middle America, right? You don't have great internet connection. You could deploy the software. You could still manage to get a stream going. The world has moved on, and our customers are asking for more sophistication, and they're also asking to not have to manage that that infrastructure, not have to burden themselves with all this CapEx and all of this monitoring. And so we have now have the ability to take this key component of our stack called the slicer. We now call it the managed slicer. We can run it in a colo facility. We can run it in a Verizon data center. We can run it in the cloud. We can even run it on the customer's premises if they want to, and we can manage that whole thing remotely for them. So we can make sure that the contribution feed coming in is clean. There's no issues. The stream's not dropping out. We can make sure everything is running and that we're maximizing customers' uptime, and as a result, maximizing their profitability and making sure their consumers are happy. So it's just another step in the evolution of us bringing managed services and capabilities to our customers and offloading that burden from them. So again, super excited about that one as well.
And when is all this cool functionality available?
It is available. I mean, we're talking about it now because it's all basically generally available now. So, we're talking matter of weeks here before these all of these things drop and become available. But the thing is, we iterate, and we also make things available to our customers early. So some of these capabilities have been limited availability and been in testing for quite a while. Not quite a while, but for a couple of months with select customers. And so now we're making them generally available, and that's basically happening now.
Very good. So as usual, lots in there for your customers and for potential customers. One of the things I always love when I talk with you, Arif, is hearing about live, because of course you are experts in delivery of live, and it sounds like you're bringing some great innovation there for your customers.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. Thanks for spending time with me in this virtual IBC interview, Arif, and I will see you again soon.
Thanks, Colin. Stay safe.
This has been Colin Dixon with nScreenNoise.